Your phone, I've been counting up the times that I did you wrong. I just want you by my side when I get real gone. Feel it's been a little while since we got along. Yeah, we've been playing stupid games, the situation rotates. And they say communication, safe relations, okay. Medicated, how I'm patient, wasting time ain't the way. Cause I can see it on your face. I've been tossing, turning, staying up all night long. I've been calling, yearning, wondering what I did wrong. I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. So open your mind up, let me inside, and let's make it right. Cause I can try to figure it out. Oh no, tell me baby what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping. So what's the problem? Okay, now hold up. Let me get something right off my chest. I've been meaning to read it, so it's time to put it to rest.
Every time.
Is it that I ain't answer your text? Don't you treat it like amnesia, you know.
Grenades are bugged. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. But it is. Alright. Now that that little excursion is over. Done. Alright. Besides the fact that I killed myself, there is another one. Alright, so I was here to talk to you guys about why Arma Reforger is good reason to start coming back to Arma Reforger. You know, it's in a good state right now. But before that, I loaded in to find some enemies trying to push my location. So tried to heal off in the distance, waited, and sure enough, there is someone around here. Oh, I see you. There's a little bit of issues. Is Arma Reforger perfect? No, it is not. Is it nice? Is it awesome? Yes, it is. So we just deal with what we have right now. It's beautiful. Arma 3, obviously, superior. There's a lot more that it can do. Do bugs exist? Yes, they do. The problems exist. Is the game fun? Yes. Like, the killing in this, subduing contacts and just the actual gunplay feels so much better than Arma 3 when it comes to PvP, at least. Oh, looks like we have another little. Is that American? Basically, what I'm trying to say is thank you for watching, if you are watching. Arma Reforger is at a really good spot. It's fun, it's enjoyable. It does have its problems, it does have its bugs. I mean, what game doesn't at this point? It's really enjoyable. I think if we build up the community a little bit more, get a lot more going on this. And it's definitely worth it. I mean, look at how Arma 3 started. You know, it was not perfect. I mean, it definitely was a lot smoother without bugs and whatnot, but the modding community did its thing, and through the years, you got crazy mods and the ability to do so much cool stuff on that. So, I don't know. This is me reaching out in hopes of convincing someone if I can. It does still has its problems, but you can also still play other games. You can always bounce back to Arma 3. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I can build a community here, and I do have plans on creating a PvP PvE server with some structure, just because I know these public servers get a little bit and some of the servers right now on the vice versa that aren't public are not maybe the best, or maybe I just haven't found them. Either way, I think there is some potential to be tapped here. So, all right. Anyways, once we get a vehicle, our goal is going to head down south to Tillers, and then we'll probably push back up north, follow the MSR all the way down to Iowa. Looks like we have some infantry already pushing to Iowa, so hopefully it's done by the time we get Wyoming, and then we can push straight to Oregon. And then, you know, good old Morton. That's where everybody loves to go, so we'll see what we can do. You spawned here, messed up my supply, and then killed yourself? Sickening. Alright, so I was blind. There was a vehicle right behind me as I was waiting for supply. So let's start, see if we can head to Tiller. We'll probably dismount somewhere in the forest here, push on the Tillers. Just because we want to limit the enemy's access to information. You know, they hear me, they see me. No. But if I can limit the distance at to which they... Alright, so we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, so we're going to dismount there, as I was saying, to just to limit the access to information to the enemy. Of course, they'll hear me from that close if they are there at that location. But if I'm coming up through the tree line, they won't really necessarily know which direction to look. They have the sector, true. And if I was working in more of a controlled manner with like a group of people, maybe a unit of, maybe even just a larger fire team or squad, I probably would dismount a little bit earlier and just have the rest of us move silently through the terrain. But we don't have access to that. And personally, I don't like taking forever while I'm playing solo. So. Looks like we did get Iowa, however, losing province. Okay, we want to get Lamenton. Personally, I want to get Lamenton. I'll probably end up getting Oregon on the way down, and then going to Lamenton. However, it sounds like they are fighting, so I might be able to get a chance to surprise all that MSR, which I think that's what I'm going to do. Did not. I'll walk and you can just roll it in, you know? They're not going to hear that engine going. And I don't have to sit there and hold the shit. Okay. Like I said, there's still issues with Reforger, for sure. But overall, pretty enjoyable. Let's do a little observation point going. Stack of tires. I was like, what am I laying down? I'm glad we get a fresh mag. Doesn't look like they have much built up here. My tonight I'll be fighting on the eastern portion of the island, which is what I think they are, because I've seen them take Entradu. Yeah, wow, I don't think they've built anything. Pretty easy then. If they do spawn here, they'll most likely spawn in this tent here. You may see me doing things here from time to time again, because I am still learning the keybinds for Forger. Get up a nice vantage point from the second floor. Don't want to go on the roof to expose myself too much. Though I know most people do. So we have a nice little vehicle we can steal there. Looks like they haven't been to this base since Lord knows how long. Another thing is, try to do this. If you're playing in public lobbies, it's how you rank up easier. You get more experience points, I believe, for actually accepting the task. Wow, looks like Lamantin is going to give us the win. I want to start a Reforger community, probably a combined Reforger Armor 3 community, just because, like I said, there is more that you can do in Arma 3. However, I think the goal is a focus on Reforger. Maybe just hone some skills so we don't forget them on 3. Yeah, I want to build, in essence, a Immortal company. Just run like 3 or 4 ground squads and HQ that'll probably most likely just be logistics. And then I'll have a Trident squad, which will be, you know, like a special forces, quote unquote. Just a group where people are a bit more knowledgeable about tactical stuff and movements and all that good jazz. So Trident will be the ones who, as exciting as it sounds, will have the less exciting job. They'll be inserting around the AO, taking back crucial points that we need, and may not always be engaging, as that's not the primary goal of Trident. It is to recover certain points. However, that is for conflict, and things will change when it comes to getting down our. Make sure I save one for healer pad, which should be in there. But for the PvP side, we'll have a lot more for Trident to do. Immortal company, though, as a whole, will be a combined fictional battalion of Navy and Marines. So naval and marine assets, as they come available, modded wise, into Reforger. And maybe if we decide to get enough people going and we bounce between Arma 3 and Reforger, just something I'm workshopping up in the air. Maybe leave Reforger for the PvP side of Immortal Company, and Arma 3 will be the PvE side, which might be the case. Run a little bit of Liberation with deployments and operations and trainings and all that good stuff. But definitely want to have a good good focus. Oh, yeah, an engine. Got a good bunch of them there. Do that. Now I'll do it. how you doing? Thank you guys for watching. If you hang out, like, follow, subscribe, all that if you want to, you know, greatly appreciate it. Can't force you guys to do anything, but hopefully we can build a community. I would love to get a nice little Reforger community going. Maybe bleed Arma 3 and Reforger together, depending on the kind of people who get swinging through. More interest I get on these videos, I'll start throwing some Discord and stuff and actually getting some plans together, you know. All the support is greatly appreciated that you can give me. Any information, I'm all ears. I definitely would be looking to pick up some people who are more suited, I should say, or more capable of leading. So I don't have to run everything myself, all the trainings and whatnot. But I'd look to have an open community, a bunch of people who are welcome to have fun, hang out, and all the good stuff. So thank you guys for coming by, and catch you next time.